So, Carlisle, Brandon, maybe you can touch on the significance of this award and how often it's given out.
So the Lasting Impact Award is awarded by the Oregon Parks and Recreation Association. It's one of the most prestigious awards. So there's one award that's for a recreation professional through a lot of years, and then the next tier down is the Lasting Impact Award. And it's not given out every year. It's given to an organization or a business or an individual who has a lasting impact on the park system within the state of Oregon. And so this year they chose you as the lasting impact.
I was born in 1935 in the middle of the Depression. The Second World War came along. Everybody helped everybody. It was just a family thing where everybody's families would go out and we did things. They didn't have people building parks for us. They didn't have people even to the point of ball fields, anything like that. We just did it. And I figured that when I came here, I've always said that a community is what you make of it. And I don't know that I felt obligated, but I certainly didn't have any problem with coming out and using my labor to do what I could do.
Carlisle's impact on the Hermiston Parks is immense. He established and helped create many of the parks that we have, from Riverfront Park to Hodge Park, McKenzie Park. He had a hand in installing irrigation in there back before Parks and Recreation Department was established. They put together a Parks and Tree Committee, and he was a founding member of that. And a lot of people that came on, wanted something done within the city of Hermiston. So they got on that committee, and Carlisle was a key figure in rallying the volunteers from the community to help build the parks.
I met Carlisle Harrison 30 years ago at Armand Larvey Middle School. I actually was not lucky enough to have him as a school teacher, but everybody in the school knew him. Everybody wanted to have him. He was very fun, super knowledgeable. He was involved in a lot of things. I would say I had the most interaction with him because he reffed a lot of sports and I played sports. I just admired how great, how in shape he was and how fast he ran down the courts and things, and just took everybody under his wing, no matter what activity it was, but he included everybody. And
he was my science teacher at Armand Larvey Junior High, then moving back here as an adult and getting to see Mr. Harrison's passion for his community and the ways that he provided for all of our community, young, old, and included them, was fascinating for me to see as an adult rather than having that teacher-student relationship.
Prior to Riverfront Park becoming a park, it was actually a farm and a homestead. And when the vision was to turn that space into a park, Carlisle helped go in there and demolished all the Russian olive trees that were along the riverfront there. And it paved the way for the trail, the beautiful green park, and those trees that now inhabit the area and make just an immaculate park setting.
He found ways to incorporate parks and rec activities with the Rotary Club through the Arbor Day tree giveaway. And that's a project that he's taken on, and every year since he's made sure that Rotary is very involved in that. Personally driving down to get the bare root trees to bring it up to give away. And how many backyards and And areas have been impacted because they now have shade. I know my backyard has shade because of Carlisle's.
Whether he had help or volunteers or not, he would just take it amongst himself and make sure that those things got accomplished. He said he can't wait around for others all the time to be there. He just gets right to work, and so he did. So I feel like driving around the community, he has touched most of the parks here, for sure.
Carlisle's approach to parks and the establishment of those parks is unique because he is a go-getter. When the wheels of government are slow to turn, Carlisle is out there pushing and gathering people together to get things done.
When the Oxbow Trail was put in and Rotary took on it, was going to be one of the stops along the way, and had to do some work done, and you know, Carlisle's a little bit older than me, but I tell you, he was down there working on, chainsaw was going, he was cutting down trees that needed to be out and removed, and he was just working so much harder than most of the people on the committee. He's just amazing, the energy he brings to that project, any project he's involved with.
He has this way about him, people want to follow him where he goes. They know that if they're a part of it and following him, things will get done, and they will get done right. And so I think that he's a great inspiration to all of us.
Carlisle's often referred to as a storyteller. He is creating spaces for families to create their own stories, or for individuals to create their own stories and be able to share those with others.
When you think about a lasting impact, I can't think of anyone more deserving than Carlisle to receive an award like that because of the years that he's continued to serve in this area. Carlisle's the last one that would want any attention, any recognition for what he's done. But he is committed to it. He's very passionate about Parks and Rec and making sure that Hermiston is a better place. So I did get a little emotional thinking about all that Carlisle's done, and he's very, very deserving.
And my dad, I think I was probably about 15, and like he said, if you think you were put on this world just for yourself, he said, you got another thing coming. And he says, if that's all you think about is yourself, you're going to have a very unhappy existence.